It's not just a box, it's a Metalhead Box. Cover Killer Nation here. We are live once again to speak about one of the coolest products that heavy metal has to offer. And if you have been a long-time metal fan, or even if you are just getting into the music genre that has really defined most of the peers that you have here on the Cover Killer Nation, this is a terrific product for you in order to get into the genre further. There's a great chance for you to explore a lot of bands that perhaps you don't know of, either that or if you're deep in the underground, perhaps score some releases and some merchandise that would be exclusive and fantastic just for you. This here, I've been told, is something very, very special for those of us who have been able to talk about the box and hopefully get you guys interested in it. I want to get you guys interested in this Metalhead Box today by opening this and letting you know what is inside. Now, there's a lot of customizable options that you have over at metalheadbox.com. You want to go over there today. They are going to have a package that is perfectly suited for you. All you have to do is look. You can even customize some of the options, so if there's a specific side of heavy metal that you love, they will work with you. So let's open this up. I'm really excited to see what we have here. And the first thing right on top is a t-shirt. Of course, I'm an extra large. Let's open and rip into this. This is for the band Morbid Saint. Oh, this is a really cool t-shirt. You have to scope this one out. I know you just saw like blackness and darkness, but look at that. So, what we're going to do right now is I'm going to pan to a picture of a cute sleeping cat while I change my shirt. Ooh, boobies, yay! Everybody wishes they could see the moves, but they can't, because there's a cat here. Alright, we are back. How's it going, everybody? Man, this shirt is awesome. It fits really great. They will work with you as far as size is concerned. That way, you get a shirt that's perfect for you. Depending on your package, you could get a shirt from the Metalhead Box each and every month. Another thing that you get, obviously, is music. You get CDs, and sometimes you even get other formats. Like, for example, they do have formats for vinyl, and they're even getting into the cassette game, such as this one, the brand new Dimmu Borgir album on cassette, which is super duper cool. I know that I didn't talk about the album. For those of you who were in stream, you know that my opinion of it was initially that it was kind of weak, you know, kind of just an average affair. It's an album, however, that I will state, and I'm kind of happy I didn't do the review on it, that with subsequent listens has kind of gained in value. It's a solid, I would say, 19 out of 30. Those that are saying it's their best work since some of the early works of the 1990s, I can kind of see the path that you're on with that. I just don't fully agree with it, but I totally respect the opinion. So we have a couple of other really cool things, such as DOA. This is issue number 9 of DOA, which is the ultimate death metal magazine. Now, you might say, well, magazines, that's pretty much a dead format. That's a dead art, isn't it? Well, in my personal opinion, it's not. And one of the biggest reasons why is for, like, things that you see on this very opening page. That right there, what you see, is 15 albums and a lot of different band names, advertisements, this one in particular for Relapse Records. That tells me albums that I probably want to listen to, that I want to scope out if I see a name that is either not familiar, or if it is, and I didn't realize that they had something that was going to be dropping soon or just recently dropped. That lets me know what I want to scope out, what I want to check out, and then you get a lot of information and a lot of cool things, like some cool art like this. And then even on the back, you look on the back here, and there's names that you probably have never heard of also. Magazines are critical. You know, these types of publications, especially for a genre like heavy metal, are still extremely viable, very, very important. It helps you get more names onto your radar for you to scope out and try out, because part of heavy metal, remember, is always constant exploration. But there's more music. There's more music. I kind of deviated off course there for a little bit. That issue of DOA comes with its own soundtrack. It comes with its own CD, which is, if I'm going to be frank, I'm expecting it to be something that tells me of upcoming things that are going to be released. You know, this one in particular has tracks from names such as Mammoth Grinder, Gruesome, Iron Reagan, John Frum, Hemorrhage, Obituary, Gate Creeper, as well as many others. This one's sponsored by relapse records. So a lot of what you saw on that very first page that I showed you is going to be featured on that disc, and that's pretty awesome. It gives you a nice little sample of some of those bands. So before you just go out, rush out and buy, or go out, rush out, and go on the YouTube and try to spam full albums, you can listen to that, get a little bit of an idea of what the band's all about, and kind of see which bands are on your target list, which ones are for you. But there is also some music. We have, for example, Battle Soul, I think this is? Battle Soul, rather, with Sunward and Starward. Now, this is off of CDN Records from 2017. I'm actually not very familiar with this band, but that is honestly one of the coolest things that I like about the Metalhead Box, is that I get some things that were not previously on my radar, or people might have tried to tell me about, but you just can't get to everything. I mean, whenever you consider the number of metal releases that come every single year, it's impossible to get to even half of them. It's impossible to listen to even half of them. You know, I have a thing where I'm trying to listen to 250 new albums. You know, albums that I've never heard before in 2018, and that even feels like a real toil, simply because time is a really, really weird thing. But then we also have Rotting Spiritual Embodiment from Incantation. This is a nice addition. You gotta dig and love that old school black and white, you know, almost like copy machine style artwork. That is just really, really super neat. This is old school. This is definitely one of the coolest things that I think I've ever gotten from the Metalhead Box, that might have been superseded now that I'm looking at the last feature. There is another sampler CD that also comes with it, so in total that's 4 CDs that I've gotten from the box just by opening this one up today, as well as a cassette to add to a cassette collection that also includes the most recent Oliver album, for example, so you can definitely start a format collection for cassettes as well, thanks to the Metalhead Box. But I said that that Incantation album might be superseded, because that was pretty much just as cool. It was on par with the Bellwood shirt that was received in a previous box. But then there's KK Downing. That is a signed KK Downing little photo card, courtesy of the Metalhead Box. Probably one of the coolest, actually this is the coolest thing I've ever gotten from this box. And I've been talking about this box, by the way, for more than a year. It's been like a year and a half. I'm so in love with this partnership because I think it's such a cool product that metalheads everywhere could really get behind, and metalheads everywhere could really get a lot from. And for me to say that I just received one of the coolest things that I've gotten from these guys in a year and a half of getting constantly cool things from these guys, getting buttons, pins, shirts that I wear, constantly, and all sorts of other great merchandise, and then, CDs that I've been able to digest, and then in some cases use as giveaways for you guys on stream. That way you guys can sample it as well. It's just such a really awesome product. It brings metalheads together. It really does. It brings metalheads together. Go to themetalheadbox.com, get a package that is perfect for you. There's a link that's in the description box, and if you're not still totally sold on this, talk with some other people that have gotten the product, that have gotten the box, either in the comments box below. Either that, or you can go to the Metalhead Box Facebook group, and they also have like a trade and want group over on Facebook as well, so you can see some of the previous items that were in the boxes that maybe you didn't see from my videos, or were given on months where I didn't get a chance to review the box, and you can see some of the great things that you can get through this box. So I don't really know if I have to say much more. This was another terrific box, and that is, I think, a real benchmark for what the Metalhead Box is all about. They stand behind their products. It's a very DIY style, organization. They don't have a lot of people that's working on these boxes, so for them to do such an exceedingly excellent job month in and month out is a wonder. It is terrific. You want to be in on this, folks. I know I've been saying it for a long time, but I'm going to continue to reiterate this until the cows come home. You want to be in on this. Find a package that's best for you. And to the folks at the Metalhead Box, thank you once again for your efforts. Thank you once again for the fantastic product that I can fully put my 100% stamp of approval on. There have been other people that have said, hey, can you talk about our chairs, or can you talk about our this or that? And I just look at it and I'm just like, no, I'm the wrong guy for you. Whenever it comes to that, I'll look like an idiot. I can put 100% backing behind this product. It's CKN approved, and you guys are also some of the coolest people to interact with and talk to. Metalheads through and through, so this is for Metalheads by Metalheads. Scope this one out. CKN Club. I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm CoverKillerNation. Take care.